of the Mind Flayer.
Welcome to Theatre of the Mind Flayer, a D&D play podcast set in the homebrewed world of Jekyll. We've got 2 DMs for some reason, which can only mean twice the fun. So sit back, relax, and enjoy your time at
Theatre of the Mind Flayer.
Welcome to Theatre of the Mind Flayer on a sleepy Sunday when everyone would rather be just chilling out. We're here doing the podcast, not saying anything filthy because I don't say filthy things on Sundays.
Oh.
Yeah.
You respect the Lord.
Lord's Day.
Lord's Day, yeah. That's Caleb Dowdall.
Hello.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
You feeling all right?
Nope.
We'll get to that. We have with us Danielle Butlin.
Hello.
Oh, boo.
Wow,
Well,
I think that's
that-
the first
I'm
on
just gonna
my...
I'm just gonna leave all those dice there forever.
That
I'm not
absolute klutz move is Michael Briganti.
Hi, I'm actually looking forward to a Sunday of D&D.
Can you pick up your fucking dice?
Yeah.
No, you don't have to. Don't worry about it.
Right
Well, I need to.
now.
Okay. We'll
It's on
come
my
back to you.
D20s.
We have Daelyn Lester-Serafini.
Hello.
We have Luke Sykes.
I is high backwards.
He.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
No, because you go high. That's I.
Hi, where's
All
the
right, I
hi?
trust you.
I.
My grasp on the English language is clearly not as sophisticated.
Oh, I get
as
it.
yours.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Did I actually say hello to you, Danielle, or did Michael interrupt?
Well, I don't know. Sort of.
Okay.
I'm sure the mic picked it up.
Okay, good. Caleb, why aren't you feeling so good?
Oh, I'm just a little bit hungover. We had our annual Split the G tournament last night, made of our Movember team Block of Tash, which
if
we
you
do every year.
If you don't know what it is, it kind of sounds a little dirty.
Yeah. It just sounds. Anyway,
was G.
I don't need to
Gary.
describe what it sounds like, but yeah.
But
Split
Caleb,
the G.
for the people who aren't
For
Irish,
the people
what is
Yeah.
who have never
Yeah.
split a G or are unaware of G splitting, it's basically the art of
really does sound
in a
dirty.
single drink without
Oh.
putting your glass down. You want to take the white part of the head of the Guinness,
This is getting better.
and you want it to line up perfectly perpendicular with the top
the G.
of the G, the middle of the G
you want
spot.
You want the top of the flat part of the G, not the top of the G.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the top,
of the.
you know
the G.
the little what do you call
okay.
it? What would you call it? The
What is the word?
G.
The
I think it's the G part.
The actual the
there's
part,
there's
the
the
part
C
of the G
part.
where
G
it
part of
takes
the
a
G.
hard
The C
kind
part
of
and then
move.
the...
Right.
It's
Or-
elegant. It's
good
elegant,
part
and
of
then
the G,
yeah,
right?
the part.
yeah.
Yeah.
what do you call
that's
that?
the
Write
part
in
that
and tell
goes
us.
to-
Yeah, right in.
But
Tell us.
Basically, the goal is to split that G perfectly. And we had a competition last night with 64 people to see who is the ultimate G splitter
Whoa.
in Vancouver. I was actually very disappointed because we all know our friend Ye Feng. I have been training him for the last year to
Did he
split
show up?
Gs. He did 3 hours fucking late into the semi-finals, and he came in too late to participate. I've been training him all year. Split 3 Gs in a row, like just by himself, like sitting there watching the competition. And I was like, "You motherfucker, you asshole!" But it was a good competition. The standards were very high. I unfortunately was out first round. No, second round. Excuse me, second
So you
round.
bury that.
Naya was out first round. She came in 2 practice points, split both of them, and then fell apart in the actual competition. So I was very sad for her.
Yeah.
But it was good. We had prizes. Smiths were sponsoring us, the pub downtown, Gastown. They gave out a lot of like hoodies and t-shirts and coolers. Drink
So
coolers
where's our
and stuff.
swag?
So
Did you get a beanie
well,
or anything?
You guys didn't show up, so
Did you get a beanie?
You don't get anything.
Did you get a beanie to cover that bald head?
Oh, I also have a bald head for all you listeners.
A lot has happened to Caleb in the past like 48 hours.
I did send out a tweet that's like, we are playing this on a weekend that precedes a 30th birthday, a drinking competition, and someone losing all their hair.
that a lot has happened. I had a bad, dodgy haircut that didn't go to plan, so
And
I'm
you-
now bald.
You decided to cut your losses and shave it all off.
Exactly. I don't mind it though. Start fresh, you know. I think I'd gotten a few bad haircuts over the last year anyway, so it was kind of growing weirdly.
What
I
will
think
you
it's
do if
better
it doesn't grow back?
People keep asking me that. Is that a thing? Like, why should I be worried that it's not going to grow back?
Be
People have been
afraid. Be
asking.
very afraid.
Like the 4th or 5th person say, "What if it doesn't grow back?"
I think it's just like the older you get. It's
Oh,
like the fear
shit.
of maybe
No,
the roots
but also
aren't as...
usually when you like shave hair, it grows back more. So
That is in fact a myth.
Is that really?
What it does is the hairs grow at different rates, right? And when you shave it, you cut them all off at the same length. So that it looks to come back thicker, but it's just that they're all growing at the same rate, and then they start to split and do their own thing.
That's good. I would have lived my whole life believing.
Yeah, and now me, a white male, put you straight. So you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Yeah.
What's the worst haircut we've all got?
Oh, Jake saw mine on social media.
I did, yeah.
When I was like 5, because everyone's been posting those like post an old picture of you and 2 years been like that.
Which technically every picture is an old picture of you.
Right, exactly. Every picture that's not the
Thanks,
present.
white guy.
That's all right.
But I
Can everyone exclusively call me white guy now?
white guy.
WG.
When I was 5, I had like very airy fairy. Like my mom just didn't cut my hair till I was about 5, so it was like long, crazy. I loved it, and she loved it. And then my grandmother looked after me one day, and I guess my hair kept getting into my eyes, and she was like, "Enough is enough!" And she literally took a bowl.
Oh no.
I had those.
On mushroom, like right across the eyebrows, and like little haircut. So the photo is of me with yellow sunglasses and my swimming trunks, holding a freezy and looking very glamorous in my
With a
absolute
dead straight
bowl
yeah.
cut. And my mom, that's the only time I've ever seen my mom cry, was when she picked me up that day after I got that.
Really found what gets to your mom's heart.
Yeah.
Right?
It's the bowl
What
cut.
would she do if you showed up with a bowl cut?
Oh, now she would just be like, "Oh, what the fuck, Daelyn? Why did you do this to yourself?" I think it was because she hadn't cut my hair yet, and I was first baby. So also she was like, "I haven't cut her hair yet." And my grandma was like, "Well, I'll just give her the most
that like first
hideous-"
haircut.
Yeah, first haircut. So it was my first haircut.
That's a big deal.
Never trust anyone
First
over the age of
baby.
80.
Yeah.
With anything.
They give zero
Especially
fucks.
not an Irish Catholic grandmother that's like, "Well, let's just take care of this."
I can attest. It was
I'm
my
sure
grandmother
you've
who
got
used
some
to
experience on
cut
that.
my hair. Yeah, literally the bowl. Like I looked like a mushroom for like the first 6 years of my life. All my like school photos, first day of school, and it's just like it's the worst look.
Maybe just an Irish thing.
It must be an Irish thing. Yeah.
You just got
Everyone, we all had that growing up in the 90s. Like, it
Yeah.
just happens.
Yeah.
It's just the.
What about you, Michael? You've got some luscious locks.
do
Was
have
that
some
always
luscious-
the way?
I've been pretty good with my hair over
Yeah.
my life, but I would say like worse at risk of offending bald people and short hair people. We had lice. My sister and we had lice once, and my dad was just like, "Nope." And shave it off.
Wow.
And yeah, it was just like we were bald.
Wait,
for,
do you and your sister both just?
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
she's a little older than me, so she must have been like 4 or 5.
Oh,
and
okay.
She was like 6 or 7-ish or something like that. So yeah, pretty like you're in elementary school.
Yeah. God,
You're
poor girl.
going to get bullied for that when you
Oh,
go to
there are
school.
like there's definitely like social repercussions with that for sure.
Yeah, but it was I mean, sorry to offend Caleb.
I always forget now the last couple of days that I have a shaved head until
But
people mention
it's actually nice when you have a shaved head because I used to have to like
feels great. It
get
does
cut
feel
too.
good.
Yeah,
But I do keep looking at myself in the mirror, and I do kind of like the
and you're gonna save a lot on shampoo.
who's this like prison convict in my bathroom? You know,
Doesn't shampoo. What are you talking about?
no, ew, gross. It's bad for your hair. You only should wash your hair once every like week.
Luke, what do you wash your hair with?
Hot water.
It's funny because I know that's true.
Yeah,
That's literally all
that's
shampoo.
true. Yeah.
Shampoo.
Yeah.
It's bad for your hair. I think you should wash your hair,
even
but
when you
not
put product
too
in?
regularly.
You don't really.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
That's fine.
Yep. And you don't worry about
Nah.
dirtying your pillow
Greases
and
the
then
look.
rubbing your face on it and all that.
Is that hat stuck to your head?
Yeah. It's fine.
Oh, it's a hat I got you.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, nice.
I will say, Caleb, if I had a good shaped head, I would be shaved head.
Would you?
Yeah.
Just because of ease of
Oh, life would be so easy.
really? Because you have quite a long fringe. Like you must like the fringe.
It's because my head dodoesn't look good without hair.
Oh, so you're just trying to cover as much of it as possible.
Is it like the shape of it, or it's like
It just looks weird. I grew up swimming a lot, so I had like really short hair. And my worst haircut probably came from when I at school, when I was growing it out a little bit. My friend dared me to cut my own hair, so I did. But being 8, I didn't go sideways, I went in.
Yeah.
So I had a huge divot in the forehead. Next day I went to the barber, shaved it off, and she couldn't shave it short enough to
Get rid of the dent
rid of
that you
it.
put in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Danielle?
I don't know. I think the worst one would have to be, and this is self-inflicted. When I was at uni, I had to play an 8-year-old. And so I was like, I'm going to give myself 8-year-old bangs. So they were those bangs that are kind of too short.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
is there a difference between 8-year-old bangs and like regular bangs, or is there?
Oh, yeah.
8-year-old bangs are where there's not, because it's either either you have side bangs or you have low bangs, but anywhere in the middle.
It was like this high one.
High
and so then
bang.
I also have like a
You got to be
cowlet.
French. You got to be French to pull it off. That's the only way.
Yes. Right?
It works. That's
That, like,
why.
bitsy
That's why
thing.
that scene in Fleabag where her sister gets this horrible haircut and it's awful, and she's like, "Claire, it's French." The only way she can save.
I don't think I've ever seen bad bangs because I've always.
I'll show you a
every time
picture.
I see
Paying
people-
attention.
When we get to the
every time
break,
I
I'll
see
show you a
people with
picture.
bangs, I'm like, I like bangs. I kind of like the look of bangs on people, there's this like thing about, oh my god, you're getting bangs, you're crazy or whatever.
There is a like a stylistic short bangs that's been going around with like hipster. That's what I'm trying to say. Like trendy kind of hipster stuff of having the bangs extra short and
It's a
like
look.
shorter bob.
Whatever works for you.
Yeah, exactly. Besides this haircut, Caleb, is it just your childhood haircuts that were shit, or?
No, I actually quite good hair. Like in school, usually I had the typical like Justin Bieber kind of cut for a long time. That was a big thing. You know, everyone loved that back in the day in school. It was very popular. So I think once I hit kind of like 7, 8, I was into trendy hair. Obviously, that you guys know the skin fade's very popular with the Irish boys.
The typical Irish
So I
haircut.
did that then after the Bieber.
You did
So
that
pretty much I got
for your
here.
last haircut, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I've had skin fades my whole life, coming up and down. Grew my hair out when I came over here for a while. Don't know if you remember.
Is skin
down
fade
here.
what it's called?
Yeah.
I don't know, but
I don't, because that sounds awful.
It's just a fade.
It's a fade.
Okay.
Yeah, but the skin, so
But
it's a
it
fade, but it starts at the
At your
skin,
skin.
right? So it's like it's a 0.
Where else is it going to start?
Well, you can have it
fade
faded from a 1 or
you can
from
have
a
it
2,
faded from
you know
where
what I mean?
Caleb is now,
Yeah.
which is
Like
not a skip
skin
fade.
is where it's not, you can't even feel any stubble. It starts like bald and goes up. But you could have a fade that starts at a 1 and goes up. That's not a skin fade.
Skin fade sounds awful.
Yeah. Anyway, enough about
Give us
hair.
some facts.
Let's play trivia treats. A lich is an undead spellcaster of great power. Those wishing to achieve lichdom store their life essence in a magical artifact that grants them near immortality, as long as it is not destroyed. What is the name of this artifact?
It's not a Horcrux.
That's
I have
where I went.
no
My mind
idea.
went straight there.
I mean, it is a Horcrux, like essentially, but
But it's not.
But it
The
has a
D&D term
name.
for it.
yeah.
A lich crystal.
no. It's like, it's
mean-
like 5 o'clock. We gotta go home. Just call it a lich crystal.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, the last one you gave us was a rust monster.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a couple of monsters. It's
That's
just
true,
like, oh,
that's
what do we
true.
call that? A hugger? Yeah, there we go, hugger.
I know that.
I was
I know
gonna
the
say a
answer to this, so
vessel.
I'm going to let you guys
oh,
guess.
I was going to
Luke
say
knows.
like essence vessel, but no.
No.
A power holder.
A power holder is incorrect.
What's
I'm
it
afraid.
start with?
P.
Not power holder though.
A penis.
Penis. A P.
Scraping the bottom of the barrel. If I can hold back for an intro, you guys can hold back.
Hey, I have no affiliation with the Lord, so
A paranormal battery.
I couldn't think of anything filthy.
Power pop.
A phallic gem.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious you guys don't know it, so I guess Jake or Luke
Luke
knows.
knows.
So it's just get the point.
A phylactery.
Yay!
I was
Never.
No, not at all. Not even
That's why I
close.
said,
So I was
that's
kinda
why I said
close with
phallic
phallus.
gem. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
When he was like, just go home at the end of the day, it's like factory, but just put a PH in the front.
damn, wow.
Yeah.
It's cool fact. So it starts with a P, but it's actually
So
an
if you
F.
guys ever
Yeah,
encounter a lich,
English.
you gotta look
God.
for the phylactery, because if you
Phylactery.
don't and you destroy the lich, it can respawn in 1 to 10 days.
You know what's
So-
not going to appear in this campaign now?
A lich.
Lich.
Maybe I'm just giving you guys the answer, so you guys will actually know
So
how
we know
to
what
play.
to do.
What if all of these children are liches?
Anyway, that's been this week's Trivia Treats.
I wanted to play just a very brief, silly improv game. I have a feeling I know where it's going to go. But the idea is that the next person must start their sentence with the word that you ended on. We must try our best not to devolve into repeat the word ? I'll start my new sentence. Sentence? Here's what I think about that. That sort of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want us to be you want us to be intelligent, Jake?
Jake? That's my name. Yes, I do want you to be intelligent.
Are we limiting it to one sentence only?
Yes.
Okay.
Caleb.
Yep.
Can I get a location,
You already
please?
failed, Caleb.
A lich's lair.
Oh god.
Okay, a lich's lair.
Thematic.
Yeah.
And can I get? Well, in that case, can I get an obscure weapon?
A book.
A book. Okay. Lich's Lair. A book. Ready?
You adventurers think you can defeat me, huh? Not so fast.
Fast, brother, go look at the wall of books over there.
There is a giant wall of books. I'm running that way.
Way to go!
Go, try and read the book. See if you can find my... This is not the same voice. Find my weakness.
It's not easy, is it? It is not.
Weakness, he must have one. There must be one. I'll fend him off while you find it.
It is nowhere to be found. I've been trying for hours.
Hours is all you have left, adventurers, before I destroy the world.
World is at stake. Can you fire an Eldritch Blast and I'll hide.
Hide well so that we can distract the Lich.
Lich's Curse and How to Break Them. This is the title of the book I've been looking for.
For we will die if you don't use it now.
Now, I just need to turn to page 18,000 because there's a lot of liches that I have to get through.
Through this you will fail, adventurers. I'm sure of it. Good luck. That's a very big book with lots of pages. And there's no pictures.
Pictures are overrated. I like the words.
Words are hard for me. I can't read, which is why I asked you to do that, brother. Oh, I'm still hiding.
Hiding in a very close spot, so maybe find somewhere quieter.
Quieter, everybody. I need to concentrate. Shh, please.
It's a very compliant Lich.
Please, guys, this is a very anticlimactic boss battle. It's just you looking through my library, and you two are just hiding somewhere.
Somewhere you'll never find us.
Us three are going to defeat you. You just wait at least half a day.
Daytime is the best time to go.
Liches hate tea. Here, suck on it.
This tea, is it made of chamomile? I'm allergic to chamomile.
Chamomile it is, my horrible enemy.
Enemies of the Lich beware. Chamomile tea makes them stronger.
Stronger I feel now that the chamomile is coursing through my esophagus.
Esophagus, go for the esophagus. That must be it.
It's the only way we can stop the chamomile from reaching his heart.
Hearts are the opposite things that Liches desire.
Desire is the only thing I desire.
We're in a feedback loop.
Desire me, desire my friend, desire all three of us. That's why we're here.
Here to stab you in the heart.
What are we doing?
We're ending this improv.
Ends with a stabbing of the Lich.
And that is how we play that non-named game. You'll have more fun with it than I thought you would.
There we go.
Speaking of fun, let's play some D&D.
Yeah, baby.
Leader of the Mind Flip.
In our last session, you guys discovered that all was not as it seemed in the village of Kron. The kids were missing from the village, but the village didn't seem to know. It seemed like life was going on without these children. Or it seemed that the children were there, but you guys couldn't see them while the village could.
Ooh. And there was another Bucky that came in.
There was also another bellman seemingly stuck in some kind of time loop or something. Some strange magic was happening. You saw that a couple who had arrived in the night before arrived in again the next day. It seems that these people are living lives over and over this same day.
There was a drunken woman that you chatted to who spoke about stabbing a bellman.
Well, had denied stabbing a bellman.
Yeah, that's right.
You made your way down then to the Temple of Brigantia, and as you made your way to the temple doors, discovered children in the woods around the temple. You first saw their eyes, suspicious, and then they came out into the light, where you see 6 children, which is where we're going to take off our session today. And they all have unique voices. 6 unique children's voices.
With Irish
all
accents.
different ages.
With Irish accents. Go ahead.
Right, hello there. My name is...
That's one.
That terrifies the shit out of me. I kill him.
You ever split a G? You guys turn around, and these kids kind of approach. They're dressed rather shabbily. They look to have grime over their foreheads, on their cheeks, things like that. A couple of Adulcan children. You see a Furbolg child, a Githyanki child,
Dragonborn.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to be lost boys, would you?
Do they look hesitant to like approach?
They look curious. They look like they're looking at you with as much kind of curiosity as you looking at them.
All right. Well, this is good, right?
Hello.
Hello there.
Okay. I'm gonna put my wand away. Good.
Best around. That's best around
I'm just
children.
gonna. Yeah.
I'm gonna keep my staff out.
Okay.
Okay. You're going to be on a list at some point.
Oh, no.
Where did you come from?
I came from round back of the temple. We're just taking out the trash and making sure the place is clean.
Oh, you're living in the temple?
Ah, yes, we're living in the temple. That's right. A whole bunch of us.
Oh, okay.
How long have you been living in the temple for?
Oh, well, I've been there, about 3 or 4 weeks now?
I've only been here 3 days.
Your Irish accent doesn't sound plausible.
This is exactly what an Irish boy sounds like.
This was me.
They have a bowl cut.
I can't see through my bowl cut.
Did your granny give you that?
She did, yeah.
Are you coming in, or are you...
Oh, yes, we'd like to. Are there any grown-ups around?
The grown-ups are mostly downstairs.
Oh, good. Okay.
Carsony does kind of move about the temple, but yeah, mostly the adults are downstairs at the moment.
Okay, so you've got people here looking after you.
Aye, yeah, we do.
Oh, very good.
Are your parents okay with you being here at the temple? Don't they miss you? Don't you miss them?
I miss my mom. Yes, not my dad. He's no.
They might not have parents. Just be,
But I'll see her when the work's done here. When Carsony lets us head off.
Lets you?
Yes, we have to work. We have to get the temple up and running. Not enough people are coming to temple these days, so we're kind of making sure that...
Hail Brigantia.
Hail Brigantia.
Oh my God.
That's a little
I'm just gonna,
unusual.
Gently kind of...
I'm going to take my hat off.
No. I'm going to lean down to Agenar and just say, have you heard of this person? Like, do you know the people that work at the temple? Carsony?
No, I haven't. And that seems quite unusual to have children not being allowed to return to their parents.
We should probably get inside as soon as possible.
Why didn't you say
Don't wanna
hail
get in trouble.
Brigantia?
That's not...
Are you one of Brigantia's servants? Well, not servants, one of her followers.
Followers? Sure.
Right,
yes,
right.
I will.
Hail Brigantia.
I think they're quite different.
Might retcon that, actually. Praise Brigantia. Praise Brigantia.
Hang on. Can we just do a flat drop so that you can cut it in? You ready? Praise Brigantia.
Praise Brigantia.
I mean, Bias did ask.
Ready?
Why did you say hail?
This is me. Praise Brigantia.
Praise Brigantia. Praise Brigantia.
I can't do it.
Looks like it's hail Brigantia. You can like hail as in doesn't have to be.
Hail.
Oh no, I didn't think it was weird until everyone started laughing.
I think a hail is different from a heil. Right?
Yeah, that's true.
So,
I think it's just the unfortunate incident of my head right now that gives it that undertone.
Can it be a biography? The unfortunate incident of my head.
yeah.
So, what brought you guys here?
Carsony came to us and said we should probably follow him. He's got a lot of fun, a lot of toys, and that we would be serving a good purpose down here. People have lost faith in Bocht, so we were brought down here.
I see the Pied Piper isn't a thing in your world.
The what?
Nothing.
What does what does Carsony look like?
Carsony Hamlin, yeah.
Carsony Hamlin?
You said the Pied Piper, yeah.
Yeah.
What is
All right.
what is he?
See, that was enjoyed by someone at the table.
We can just go home.
What does he look like?
Carsony?
Yeah.
Oh, Carsony's a big, fluffy, cow man.
Cowman.
Yes.
Big furball.
Probably.
We should probably... do you mind?
What's he going to do if you don't go back?
Oh, we'll probably get given the lesser duties, the latrine cleanups and looking after the adults downstairs.
Do you think you can introduce us to this Carsony? Our friend here has been searching for the Temple of Brigantia for quite some time.
I'm from one
Carsony's-
of the other temples.
You are?
Yes.
Right, hail Brigantia.
Praise Brigantia.
Someone smacks the little boy. Says, please, we told you this 1,000 times.
What do you, where?
Well, from Fianna.
Is that where the animals are from?
Yes, it is.
Right. Well, perhaps,
is that-
Carsony's not a big, doesn't like adults too much, but
That's one way
I
of
can
putting it.
introduce
That's good.
introduce you, and perhaps since you're a fan of Brigantia, the others that were a fan of Brigantia didn't really get along with him. But
I see.
What happened to them?
oh, they're downstairs.
So when you say looking after the adults, what do you
Making
mean?
sure they're fed and watered and
What?
bathroom breaks,
What are they doing downstairs?
just hanging out.
Right.
Are they able to come upstairs at all, or they're sort of
For like an hour a day or so, yeah.
I see. Okay. What was your name?
The little boy looks at you and he says, "My name's Yorn."
Yorn.
Yorn, yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you, Yorn.
That's all right.
Yes,
Why don't you take us in, Jon? We all okay to walk in with him?
I think that's a good idea. Yes.
Yeah? You look questionable.
I don't know. I'm just wondering if there's like a way to go downstairs without meeting Carsony yet.
Well, as far as we know, we take the stairs at the back of the temple down. We come back out and head out the side door past the kitchen there and
Well, we
take
can't
the trash out.
go in the front door.
We can. You can come in the front door for sure. It's right there. Why
No,
not?
I was just. Sounded like you were saying you're not allowed to use the front door.
Not for the trash. No, that's disrespectful to Brigantia.
I see. Okay.
maybe you could show us the basement first.
Not
Before
without Carsony's
you
permission.
need his permission.
No, I'm sure he'd disapprove, and I don't want to get stuck on adult duties.
Sometimes it is better to ask for forgiveness than it is for permission.
He's not wrong.
You roll a
Yes.
Come on.
roll a persuasion.
That's what I'm fishing for, baby.
Yeah.
10. It was a 2, though.
He says, perhaps, but I'm not. I'm sorry. I don't feel comfortable doing that. Gestures to the door and kind of says, "I'm going to go," and runs up to the door and does like a knock that's like.
I'll clock that. Just keep that
Mhm.
in my memory.
I'll walk up to the door.
You walk up to the door. The
You
other
guys
kids
can
are
hide if
kind
you
of.
want. I'll take the brunt of this.
Just how do we feel about this? I mean,
I don't want to get trapped.
Well, why don't you stay
downstairs.
out here and go around the back, and we'll go in the front. And
Agenar, maybe it might be worth you testing him on your knowledge of Brigantia's faith.
Yeah,
'Cause I
Azorith
this
and I,
doesn't sound like Brigantia
I don't-
at all.
Azorith and I will, if you're okay, we'll just wait outside.
Okay. Good idea.
We'll just kind of stay out of sight, and if anything goes wrong, I'll message you guys.
Okay. Okay.
Then we'll hide.
You hear pitter patter of footsteps on the other side of the door, and there is like as these enormous wooden doors open up. You see, as you glance in, you see what appears to be a very small-looking dragonborn child.
Praise Brigantia.
Hello. What's your name?
Are we not saying hail anymore?
Apparently not.
Oh, my name is Lav. Who might you be? Yorn, who are these people? Where did you find them?
Oh, he found us just there, and I point to the bridge. He's like, we were coming here, and he found us just there.
Lav looks at you and says, I'll have to let Carsony know.
Yes.
Okay, that's what we heard of this Carson. We're coming to hope do some prayer with him.
Okay, come in. Just wait in the chamber here. Kind of pushes the door open. You can see you're in like an antechamber, like a foyer of sorts. Appears to be like a nice stone floor, large walls that lead up to the kind of the pitched ceiling there. You can see what appears to be like stone plinths in the corners. And what appears to be like a large stone bench for people to kind of sit on, like the entrance to a Catholic church kind of thing. You see a door just beyond that looks to lead into the church. You also can see what appears to be a mop and bucket beside Lav.
Lav, before you go anywhere, I have a quick question for you. Do you need any help sweeping the floor? Because I'm happy to join in with you. You know, I like to be pious to the gods, and nothing better than giving it a good scrub.
Oh, that's okay. I actually need to do this myself, otherwise I will get in trouble. We and kind of gestures to the other kids. We're not the gifted ones, so we are in charge of the upkeep. So we decide to keep things cleaned. We usually get a hand from the older kids to reach the top for the cobwebs and things like that.
Oh,
So.
no, we all have our gifts, you know. Yours just hasn't been discovered yet. You know, maybe you're great at mopping floors. Maybe that's why he puts you here. And I'm going to be
really
casting
good at
charm
mopping
person
floors.
as I do this.
Charm person on the kid? What's the DC?
Why was that so weird?
No, you can groom this kid. What's the saving throw there?
Saving throw is wisdom 15. We all have a specialties. I got specialties of, you know, finding special hidden treasures.
Why does your voice go all syrupy for a second there?
I maybe got something in your ears. Have you cleaned your ears out recently? Let me have a look. And I like go and grab his head.
He kind of shies back a little bit and he says, You did magics like the boys and the girls here do.
The boys and the girls here do magics. Yeah, it's
Some
from
of
our
them,
gods.
yeah, they're the favorites of Carsony.
Yeah, our gods give us these magics. You know, I'm Brigantia's favorite.
You're Brigantia's favorite?
Yeah, not favorite. No, that's her. She's a favorite.
You're Brigantia's favorite?
I don't think Brigantia has favorites.
Oh, she's just being modest.
think
No, she's got
Hail
favorites.
/ praise Brigantia.
Praise Brigantia. Yeah, I give
Yes,
Agenar a kick.
Praise Brigantia. Yes.
That's magic-y stuff you did. Is that something you can learn?
Oh yeah, we can all learn it. Yeah, you know what? It's not so much learning. It's getting in the favor of one's more powerful than you, and then they give you these powers.
Like Brigantia?
Yeah.
Or Carsony could give me powers, maybe.
Probably not Carsony, not just yet anyway, but Brigantia for sure.
Okay, I will do more prayer and more cleaning and more upkeep of the temple in the hopes that she will bestow upon me more magical gifts.
I mean, I'm good at cleaning floors. Why don't we can sweep together? You can show me later and I'll come sweep with you.
No, I must do it myself.
No, I'm not going to do it for you. I'll help you with it.
I don't need help.
Okay.
Just kind of stares at you a little bit.
I just stare back.
Keep staring. Is it game now?
Who's going to blink first?
I'm genuinely concerned about who's going to blink first. Luke versus Jake.
I kick Agenar and
My eyes are already burning.
Fight through it.
Where are you staring?
Oh, there you go. The little boy blinks. goes back to the mop and bucket and starts.
Oh, I guess we'll go find Carsony.
No, wait here. Get Yorn to go in and call Carsony. You shouldn't enter without the proper
Turn around.
blessings.
You're okay.
Right, I can go in. Will you be all right here on your own?
Yes,
I think so.
I think we'll be fine.
The presence of Brigantia's favourite right here.
Right. I'll be sure to let Carsony know Brigantia's favourites here. Bye.
Okay.
That should
Kind of
cause a stir.
trots off, slips through that large door. As the door opens, you do catch a glimpse of a large church-like interior before the other kids kind of siphon through and the door shuts. The front door is closed. You, Azorith and Safirith watch as the front door closes. All the children inside now, and you guys are alone in the chamber with Lav, who is just silently kind of mopping floors. Bucky's out there with you two as well. What is everyone wanting to do?
How do you feel about this, Safirith? This is...
I have a bad feeling in my gut. I mean, this is like, I don't know. There's something.
I think it's just some creep who's sort of...
Well, I don't know. They're all like, okay, there's a bunch of adults in the basement. It kind of sounds like they have them trapped there. Like they're not allowed to leave, or they're like prisoners of some kind.
No, I'm guessing that they're probably the
actual people that work at this temple.
faiths of Brigantia that went silent, which is why that it's probably not been in communication, because whoever this con artist is, or this fraud, whatever he is.
And I don't know what work he's having them do, but I would bet that it's more than just upkeep of the temple.
I thought that the kids were going to be like in danger or kidnapped, or they seem to be quite lucid, and I thought maybe they'd be possessed, or
Yeah, but Bucky, this is more dangerous than that. Because these kids might believe that they're doing something right, or
under their own free will.
Exactly.
Right?
This person maybe has convinced them.
Probably more powerful than any spells to control them is getting them to willingly do it. it's the best way to keep them sort of in line and not trying to get back home if they truly 100% believe in what they're doing. They're children, after all, right?
Right.
And if he has levels of tasks, I don't know.
You guys want to...
Right.
He said there was a way in the basement out back, no?
He said there was a kitchen, so there might be a way into the building that's not the front door. And if this Carsony is occupied in the front room, maybe we might be able to find a way into the basement. I don't know if it's still locked. It's probably some kind of guarded, but I don't know.
I can try, see what there is. If there's a back door, if there's a convenient window open, maybe?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. I would rather not just waltz in. I think if we can try and find a way to...
I think between the three of us, we can probably figure out a way in, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, those sound like good ideas to me.
Just a quick in and out, see if they are being held against their will, and hopefully they are alive.
Yeah.
Sure, lead the way.
All right.
Yeah, we'll take a saunter around, like a wide berth around, like maybe like if there's a tree line or something.
Yeah, give me a perception check as you guys stroll around the outer left-hand edge of this temple. What did you
6.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Oh,
Safirith, you see trees.
nice.
You see dirt. You see building.
I love trees and buildings.
Safirith, it's this way.
Azorith, you can keenly hear the light rushing of water in the distance.
For a second,
ocean.
I thought you were saying you can hear the light, and I was like, oh, fuck off.
Natural 20.
Perception is not that good. Tree, building.
I can hear the light.
You can hear the light washing of waves against the shore. You gather that the ocean's not too far further south from here. As you walk around the edge of the temple, you can indeed kind of see the dirt along the ground, the equivalent of like pine needles and stuff on the ground there from trees around. And as you kind of mosey around the outside, you see that the building has a little bit of a part that juts out, like a small, like a portable, something that doesn't peek into this enormous grand kind of temple, something off to the side that looks to be maybe a little a kitchenette or something. It has a door that is closed. The only windows you've seen so far are the almost stained glass windows at the front there of this beautiful temple, and along the side, high up about 15 or 20 feet, are again kind of stained glass windows that kind of move around the edges there. But there is a door, yes.
They are in the basement, so I don't think we should be trying to get through the windows.
No.
Unless it's like an MC Escher building.
Oh, I didn't know he was a Bakhtian artist.
Oh, yeah, MC Escher. MC Escher had one of those Ave fish, and he kind of went a bit loopy and drew that.
That
sort of
all
stuff.
makes so much more sense.
Bucky knows art.
Well,
let's check the door.
How do we get through the building? Like, should we try and like draw people out of whatever that room is? Like,
about that. As long as Bucky's, are you okay if we manage to get in? Are you okay with keeping watch out here?
Absolutely, I can stay outside.
Oh wait, Bucky, before we go, I know we talked about this before, but you got to remember that you have to disguise yourself, because especially I think this person can't know that we have a bailman with us.
As you say that, you watch as Bucky, his features shift and change, and you watch as his body and his figure kind of shifts and changes. He becomes ever so slightly shorter as he becomes this more dragonborn figure, like a bluey, yellowy dragonborn. Still stands out.
Bluey yellow.
Green?
Yeah. No, but like blue with like yellow
Okay.
under the... If the top of the scale is blue and then the underlay is yellow, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, and like yellow under the chin. Like dogs have different colors on them.
Dogs.
You know how dogs,
You know how dogs have different colors? Yeah.
As she's watching the transformation happens, Safirith just like shudders a little bit.
He shifts and he says,
I've remembered I know a trick or two, so maybe I'll just look like this for a little while.
You are full of surprises, aren't you?
Yeah, I realized I can also help if people get hurt.
I was holding out on you.
Man, going to school is great.
Yeah. Stay in school, kids. I also have a neat trick for if we're in a pinch. So,
all right.
Very cool. Well, we want to see if we can get in.
Yeah, let's do it.
Go to the door.
Go to the door. How are you guys wanting to get in?
We're going to test if it's conveniently opened.
Yeah.
Unlocked.
You reach for the handle. I'm going to take a leaf out of Luke's book here. Can you roll a D100 for me?
D100?
Yeah.
Roll, though.
25% chance. Because no one rolls D100s
I think I lost in the dice debacle.
Oh, it's under there somewhere? Okay.
I got it. So, yeah.
25 or lower.
36.
Okay. You try the handle. It is locked.
All right.
I mean,
By any chance, have you any sort of sneaky ways of getting through? You seem like a shady enough.
thanks. Thank you. Thank you so much. Just because I'm demonic doesn't mean I know how to break
I think he more means you got a real Safirian look about you.
Yeah. I ran into this problem the last time I tried to unlock a door.
Nice.
And I'll
Mage hand fist bombs.
I'll try and pick it with my dagger, but I'm not very good at
With
it.
your dagger. Can you go ahead? Yeah.
Does Bucky, do you have any things?
That's a good question. Well, we didn't
What
learn.
kind of school was it?
We didn't learn intrusive ways of breaking into places. Unfortunately, I can move really fast. I have a place to hide if we need, and I can make little berries. But that's about it.
Should I just cast fireball at it? No.
If you are picking the lock with your dagger,
Would a hairpin be better than a dagger? To be easier?
Oh, I don't wear hairpins.
I have some hairpins.
Oh, all right.
Sometimes I put my hair back.
All right. Come on, hand it over. Maybe.
Just don't break it. It's my only one.
how incredibly convenient.
But is it?
Does his hair like fall down in slow mo?
Are you proficient in thieves' tools?
No.
Okay. Can you give me a sleight of hand, please?
A sleight of hand?
I will have that. Just give me a straight sleight of hand. I won't punish you.
Big money. 18.
Okay.
Wait, that's without my bonus. It's an 18, but plus 3, so 21.
Yeah. So with a 21, Caleb, would you like to describe? Caleb, wake up.
I'm here. What you need to describe? A door opening?
Yeah,
With lock picking?
unlocking. Yeah, as much, just
Really?
intricate.
You put the
pins. The pins.
You put the hairpin in and you start to wiggle it around and you very quickly feel the pressure of like the mechanical lock inside.
Split that G.
And you start to push on it and you start to feel the tension of the hairpin start to bend a little bit.
The lock
so you shove it in
clenches a little bit.
You shove it in a little bit more just to give it a little bit more leverage, and then you delicately and deftly start pushing down and it starts to move the lock, and you hear a very satisfying as the lock opens and you believe the door is now.
Honestly, I didn't expect that to work.
I guess my days on the streets weren't useless, and I just hand Azorith back
And
his
I take it
hairpin.
and I pin the bang back so it doesn't get in my face.
Are they like
Because no one likes
bangs,
bangs.
front bangs?
No one likes.
Yeah.
It's an 8-year-old bang.
Mid forehead.
I got an 8-year-old
Yeah.
bang.
back bangs?
Azorith has had some terrible haircuts.
We cut back to you guys in the foyer there. What are you guys doing? You're waiting here. There are doors leading to what look to be the temple. There's the wish-wash of the floors being mopped.
How many children do you see?
Oh.
Quick glance. Look around. How many do
I'm
you
not
see?
sure. I'm going to look around. How many do I see?
You see one in this antechamber,
Right.
and you saw 6.
6
Um,
inside or 6 outside?
No, 6. The 6 that you came
6.
past.
Okay.
I'll say as the door opened,
Yeah.
you saw maybe another 2 or 3 milling about along the pews and that sort of thing.
Towns of children have disappeared yet. There's only like a dozen.
Yes. It doesn't so far seem like this is where all the children are, but I mean, there could be other temples of other faiths, or that we don't know anything about this castle, what kind of creature it is. Which before they come back, I don't know if something's already, gotten into their minds or might get into our minds. So I always like to ask, because sometimes you're like, no, don't help me with the thing. But can I? I would like to try to get some protection. Do you mind if I cast a little something on you?
Go for it. This place unnerves me.
Okay. Brigantia, please prevent bias from getting, unduly influenced or hurt. And I want to cast protection from evil and good.
You go ahead and do so.
Okay, so, if it's like a fiend or something, it won't be able to charm you. So that's good.
Just looking around, what do we see? All the the one child. Is it just Lav that's in there?
It's just Lav mopping around. The foyer is no bigger than this room here. Just a far taller ceiling. How long would you wait for before you question something?
Do you want to call us a bigger stir than we already have?
What are you thinking?
I want to walk up to the it's like to the big dais or dais, whatever you call it. If there's like one where someone would give a sermon.
You're not in that room yet. You're literally in like a foyer, an antechamber. Like picture a room with a set of doors, like a wet room or an airlock or something like that, with just a stone bench on one side, the two double doors, and maybe two plants that look like they've been well watered.
Should we go in?
Why not?
Walk up to the door and open. Oh, I'm your bodyguard. Your Brigantia is chosen. Open the door and walk in.
Brigantia doesn't have...
You hear? Shoes off.
Right, sorry. Kick off my... I'm not wearing...
I was gonna say, you guys have shoes?
I don't wear shoes.
Chicken feet and the turtle. I'm just thinking these big, thick, turtle feet. Just
I look at my
what
feet
do the shoes look like?
What about bare feet? What am I meant to do?
You don't have bare feet. You have turtle feet.
You are so right, Lav.
Thank you. And he just keeps mopping.
See?
Come on, man. That's not...
You do have some talent. You're good at making puns.
What's a pun?
Nothing. Don't worry. Great. He's not the smartest one in the book. Let's go.
Starts to mop after your feet as you head in. You push open these doors.
Arrogant style.
Yeah, sure. They swing open.
Why, it's just got a whole lot sexier.
We're a chicken and turtle.
You swing open the doors. You see in front of you what appear to be around 24 pews that kind of line this temple. Down the center is a walkway. You can see another child mopping as well. You see dotted along the front what appears to be 15 or so children along the front of the pews, just their heads bowed. You can see off to the left-hand side, along the stained glass windows, there's like a walkway, like a mini arched walkway through the side there. And it leads around to what looks to be a side room of some sorts. On the right-hand side, it swings around the room open. You see artwork on the wall, depictions of, let me get my visuals up here, depictions of Brigantia. You see stone carvings of a woman with a very beautiful headdress, a spear, holding something in her hand, wings or robes off the back of her. And indeed, up the front, you can see what appears to be an enormous statue that heads all the way up to the top, statue of Brigantia that you recognize. But for some reason, there is hung over the face of it a black cloth, a black veil of some sort. You can see that there are children up front lighting candles. Roll a perception check for me.
Just Agenar.
You can as well. Okay. You're taking a look around.
15.
Glancing around, you see a couple of the 6 children head off into the kitchen that you saw. You do see that there is like a walkway behind the big statue, as if you can walk around the back of it completely. It's kind of roped off. This place looks kind of beautiful and immaculate. You do see a couple of children high up in like around 15 or 30 or 20 or so feet. Split the difference. Up there, they appear to be levitating. There's a student under them, a child under them that's kind of waving their hands. They're floating on some sort of tensor's floating disc of some sort, and they are up there very carefully wiping down the stained glass windows.
As the doors bang open, I'm going to be like, I demand to see Cassini now. I have the chosen of Brigantia with me. She will not be kept waiting.
Oh, I fucking love that.
Oh, the
kids all swing around and look at you.
Something.
I take off my hammer and start, as we walk, cracking it down on the steps. Like,
okay. You guys open the door to the kitchen. As the door to the kitchen swings open, you see Bucky kind of standing back in the trees. You see what appears to be a small room. You can see like there is a sink and a bench. The bench goes around the entire room, and in the center appears to be some sort of island kitchen bench there. As you step in, you do see there are 3 or 4 children kind of up on stools, chopping vegetables.
Do they see us?
Yeah, like you pull the door open and they look up at you and they just keep doing what they're doing.
Okay.
They seem in shitty clothes. Thank you.
Bedraggled clothes.
In Fraggle Rock.
Bedazzled.
That'll teach you not to use a swear word.
They're in bedazzled clothes.
Great movie.
You can see that one of them's kind of preparing a stew, one of them's kind of chopping up vegetables, walking across and kind of plopping them in there. You do kind of see the door into the temple swings open and a handful of children walk in as well, the ones that you saw outside. The door closes to the temple, and you hear Bias shouting, and then you hear the of his chamel.
Well, that'll keep them distracted up there, I think.
Jeez, hopefully. All right, let's try and find our way into this basement. Just walk like we know where we're.
Sure. Yeah. We opened the door like we had a key, right?
Yeah. We're just gonna walk through the kitchen. Is there like a hallway or anything before the door that goes into the temple room, or no? It's
just a door that leads to the temple room by the looks of it.
Well,
And the kids are cooking, right?
No.
The kids are
Look at
cooking or
someone.
something.
The kids are cooking. Yeah, the kids look to be cooking. One of them looks to be doing dishes. It just looks to be like a very basic kind of community theater kitchen, if you will.
Well, that's a reference.
I mean, I'll sort of get the attention of one of them who's chopping carrots or something. I don't know. And excuse me, young lad.
I'm a girl.
Sorry, you have longish hair, and I just was seen from.
Is everyone with long hair a girl?
No. Clearly,
Are you a girl?
no.
Oh.
Anyways, what's your name?
My name is
Young
Shanae.
Miss. Young Shanae.
Yeah.
It's nice to meet you, Shanae.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
I'm Azorith. This is. I don't want to assume to say
I
her
don't,
actual name.
I don't say my name. I just nod at her.
This is
You're pretty.
my friend.
Oh, thank you.
What's your name?
Molly.
Molly.
Carsony, he brought us along. We're supposed to check on the adults in the basement, and we're sort of new to the area, new to this temple. But
Are you from the town?
yeah, well, sort of. We're sort of travelers of sorts, and
Have you seen my mom?
I don't.
What does she look like?
Yes,
She looks like me, but older.
Oh, okay. I did see
Sure, we
someone
maybe
that kind of
saw her.
looked
Yeah,
like
she had
Like
long.
a young gift girl, like green with spiked ears, longish hair.
I might have seen. I saw someone that kind of looked like you. She looked very good, very healthy.
She had long hair, so you have that in common.
Yes.
So she must have been her.
My mom hasn't cut my hair before, and I know she's very much looking forward to cutting it. Carsony wanted to trim my hair because he said it was getting too long, but I said Mom wants to cut my hair.
Sometimes it's best to see a professional about it instead of leave it to chance, you know. But anyway,
Do you miss your mom?
yes. Do you?
Yes, I do. I miss my mom. We're not allowed to go see them for now, but eventually, when the church is up and running and better, we will get to go out and see all the world.
So, if you were able to go back home, you would like that.
I would like to go home.
Good,
Yes,
good to know.
Does your mom know where you are?
I think so. Carsony said that my mom wanted me to come here and learn how to be a good girl.
Yeah, and what are you learning?
I'm learning how to cook, how to clean. I'm learning how to worship Brigantia. I'm learning how to. I'm saying what I'm saying, man. Learn how to worship Brigantia and how to one day hopefully learn Arcana. But until then, dote after those that do know Arcana.
Is people who have Arcana, are they more important?
I think you mean our people who have Arcana, because
Yes.
we're also taught proper grammar.
Yes. I didn't get to go to school, so I didn't learn.
Lucky a
proper
white man
grammar.
didn't tell you that.
I've already learned several things.
So, Shanae, do you think you can?
What was your question? Sorry, I spoke over you. That's also rude.
No, it's okay. I was just wondering. So people with magic, they're more important.
Oh yes, they're very important. They're the future of the world.
Why is that?
Well, because magic users are the next evolution of.
Ah, okay. Now we were sent here
Did you know about this, Caleb?
Listen, do you want to fight a villain that you fucking don't like?
I started it with the hail.
Do you want a villain that you don't like, or do you want to fight someone that's good? That's nice. Yeah. Do you want a moral dilemma, or do you just want to kill something? Do you want a moral dilemma?
I'm okay with taking out the next Hitler.
I'm just really.
No one authorized recording of the episode.
I'm bootlegging it for my.
I'm gonna do my mage hand just right, like cast it just right in front of me and have it like wave gently at her. Now,
do you need anything?
Oh well,
can I get you anything?
No, I'm okay. Thank you. That's very sweet of you to offer. Okay. But Carsony asked us to go look in on the adults. I think they're downstairs. Yeah. Do you know there's a way that we can get there?
You go from the back of the statue down to the basement.
Thank you. That's very helpful.
And the statue is through that door?
Points at the door. Yeah.
All right.
You've been here before?
No, but they told us, they described what it would look like for us, but I always get turned around.
It's always best to ask the people who are here where everything is, just to make sure we're actually familiarizing ourselves and not just going on past information.
But thank you for your help.
Fair.
I'm convincing a 6-year-old. Anyway.
And I'm just going to send my mage hand gently forward, to hold it up in front of her for a little high five.
She kind of looks at it strangely, kind of dips her head down, kind of averts her eyes from it.
You can touch it if you want to.
I don't want to.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Shanae.
Yeah.
Just because you aren't capable of doing magic doesn't mean you don't have something to offer your friends and family. Keep your head up about it. It's not all it's cracked up to be.
Magic?
Yes.
No.
Do you do magic too?
I'm blushing.
Oh, no.
Do you have a hairpin? Because your hair just kind of fell out when you blushed.
Sorry, I pinned back my hair. A long time ago, but...
You did magic a long time ago?
Yes.
Did it feel good?
It felt no different than how you feel right now.
And you don't do magic anymore?
Mm-mm. Is that a deception check?
Yes, please. Lying to a kid?
Well, 7, but it's, hold on. I have a good deception. 15.
She says, well,
yeah.
I hope...
Very charismatic.
I hope whatever magic made you want to stop doing magic will make you want to do magic again. Because by the looks of it, magic is fun.
Well, maybe one day you can learn how to do magic. It's not always inherited. You can learn it.
Oh.
So hopefully.
Yeah. I mean, we get a lot of pressure put on us to decide on whether we're going to be magic or what careers we're going to have pretty early. And they make it sound like that, whatever decision you make at a certain point in your life is going to mean that you're going to have that job for the rest of your life. But,
well, nothing's permanent, Shanae. You can always choose to do something different.
Maybe I will.
Good. Well, thank you for your help. You were very helpful.
Okay, thank you.
All right, we're
back to it. Yeah.
Praise Brigantia.
Praise
Brigantia. We can get there without being seen. Down for it?
You have a way to do that?
Yes.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I just don't want to let Shania see me do it.
Yeah, because you lied to her.
Well, I didn't want her to feel bad. She was clearly
she already
very...
felt bad because I did magic.
Yeah, so I didn't want to make it worse. Well, I could do sparks and stuff, and then it would just make her feel even more bad.
Jeez.
Anyway.
All right, well, I can make it look like I'm doing it to us if you want, just so your, deception is preserved.
Just make sure she's not looking... and
what's that over there?
And sort of Azorith's in his left hand, a pool of shadow will kind of swirl, and he's going to cut it in half and then sweep one over his arm and then sweep one onto Safirith, and we will both go invisible using my sorcery points to twin spell.
Okay.
Cool.
Can we call it?
Yeah, why don't we roll on the
Wild magic
D100?
Give me a D100 roll.
D100.
Yeah.
I was about to ask, what does it feel like, but I'll wait to see if it even... It feels like getting a bad haircut.
Yeah, you see these shadows, as he uses this.
76. Oh no, I forgot it's wild magic and that.
No.
So, as you try cast this spell, Safirith, you turn invisible. but also get this blinding light in your eyes and you cannot see. You unfortunately turn invisible, but also are emitting a bright...
Right as you turn invisible right beforehand, you beam out with light, and the little girl you were speaking to kind of swings to look at you as you go invisible, and Safirith does as well, and you just watch as her little heart goes, her little eyes go, oh.
And you are now blinded for 5 minutes.
Fucking
am
hell.
I supposed
I don't
to
know.
not be able to see anything?
No, that's not. It was just supposed to turn you invisible. Can I see? Am I?
You can see.
But I'm not
emitting
invisible.
light.
You are invisible, but there is a glow of light that is just beaming out. So like a ball of light.
Come stand
coming
behind
from nowhere. Safirith is invisible but blind for 5 minutes.
Can I look around? Is there a blanket somewhere?
You're gonna put a blanket over you?
I'm fucking shining so fucking bright right
Put
now.
a floating blanket.
It's not about floating. It's about stopping this light from.
I'll say that there is a white bed sheet on the ground there that you can drape over yourself, but it will not go invisible.
No, Am I shedding?
It does
light?
dull the light. You can still see like a faint, nearly look like an apparition, like this faint light and this kind of wispy kind of look.
See, Shania, this is why I try not to use it. It's okay. It's just me. It just sometimes it acts up. It's fine. Shh. These usually sometimes this happens and sometimes it goes away fairly quickly after. So maybe just
okay, good.
Yeah,
I hope I'm not fucking blind.
No. It shouldn't. I hope not to. Honestly, I don't fucking know. I guess sort of.
Okay, well, I need you to guide me.
Well, we're not going anywhere. I don't think.
What do you mean we're not going anywhere?
I don't even have Dispel.
If we're
standing there invisible and blinded as you sort this shit out, Bias.
You only saw how ridiculous I look right now.
You can hear.
Well, I can't, so rest easy.
I mean, you can see the white sheet that's glowing.
No, what do you mean? I'm blind.
Oh, you're blind. That's right. Yeah.
If I could see the white sheet, I would follow the white sheet.
Yeah, that's fair. Back outside, Bias. You and Agenar, as you're kind of thumping the thing, you start to hear this from off the left-hand side.
I thought all the kids were doing it all of a sudden.
They're all crying.
Yeah, all the kids in the kitchen are crying.
I just look at Agenar like, okay, up to the dais.
Oh, yes, okay.
Great, you lead the way. You're the one in charge. Go.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Not how I wanted it to go.
Yeah, as you're heading up and up and up and up to the dais, as you pass the children doing the cleaning and you move up to the closer pews, and you can see the children again like Dragonborn. You see like a chunky Goliath kid who kind of looks like one of the Titans from Attack on Titan, like a big baby-esque kind of humanoid, can't be more than 4 years old, but must be about 4 foot tall or something. You walk past them and you see these kids on the pews, and the ones lighting the candles appear to be far better dressed than the children that you met. They appear to be far cleaner.
As we're walking, Agenar's just going to be playing with her beads and muttering, "Oh, Brigantia, I hope this isn't blasphemy, but we're just going along with this because clearly whatever is happening here is more actual blasphemy. So I apologize for saying to be a chosen one. I'm not, but we're just okay. I'm sorry."
Roll a religion check for me.
That's a 12.
Yeah, the veil over the face of Brigantia, not right. Even the fact that there are ordered kind of church pews, lighting of candles, people kind of praying constantly seems a little strange to you.
Don't worry, it's me that's the one calling you the chosen one, not you. So I'm the one committing sacrilege.
Oh, well, but in order for it to be convincing, I have to play along. So I'm just, pre-apologizing for the playing along because, I won't.
Okay, great.
Play
Maybe address the children before they come in.
What should I? Hello, children.
Yep.
It's good to see you all here. thank you for doing so much hard work, but you don't need to do that. Thank you.
You met with like incredulous looks and kind of glances between each of the children. Shh. And gestures to a little sign that says silence in the presence of Brigantia. And that's not something that your goddess would...
Do I see that as well?
Yeah.
She is the embodiment of Brigantia on our material plane. She can talk. You can just listen. What she means to say, 1, praise Brigantia.
Praise Brigantia.
Praise Brigantia. Praise Brigantia.
Hail Brigantia. Look,
It's not that. It's not
praise
that.
Brigantia.
I don't mind, really. But thank you for the hailing and praising.
And all of you just spoke then, so there are exceptions to the rules. Now, why don't you all gather around? We got some questions to ask all of y'all.
Roll a intimidation check for me. You guys hear this happening.
Right, let's just listen for now.
Yeah,
We're not in any space to be moving. I can't even see you.
Wait, he just said the embodiment of Brigantia, right? Can't we use that to our advantage? Like, make it look like they're appearing, like making something happen?
You can't see anything, and I look like a fucking ghost. But like a lame ghost, not like a spooky ghost.
Well, then take the sheet off. A being from another plane, and I'll have my hand on your shoulder.
But what if it stops and then it's just me?
I rolled a 26.
Beautiful. I'll come with that in a second.
I think we should wait. Let Bias do his thing.
Yeah. So, couple things happen. First of all, the children lighting the candles stop and kind of turn and look at you, Bias. Look at you, Agenar. They kind of walk towards you. The children on the pews slide off and start to gather around you. And you're kind of at the front of these pews with this mass of children. There's going to be like around 20 of them, maybe a little bit more, kind of gathered around you at your like hips. Now, as that happens with your passive perception, Agenar, you, for those of you that have seen Parasite, that one frame that freaked the fucking shit out of me when the kid's at the fridge and turns and sees the eyes at the footsteps, you kind of glance up, and just on the around the other side of the between like Brigantia's shins, the enormous statue, you just see what appear to be fur-covered ears, a furry head, what appears to be a large, jolly, jowly kind of face, kind of pop up, look you in the eye, and just duck back down.
And that's where we're going to end our session.
Fucking Pennywise. God
damn it.
Theater of the Mind Flip.
Thanks for listening to Theater of the Mind Flayer.
We go live on all good podcast app every Tuesday at what time?
I don't know. Do you know?
No.
Every time?
All the times, 2 a.m., 7 p.m. If you like what you heard,
Leave us a review on whatever podcast app you're listening to.
and if you didn't like it, then
Then turn it off and never listen to it again.
no, they could turn it on and listen to it again and find something better about it, and they actually like it.
That works.
Reach out to us on Twitter at mindflayer_pod and
Instagram at Theater of the Mind Flayer.